Hello! With this video, we begin the series on Vonoprazan, Fexuprazan, and Tegoprazan, drugs belonging to a new class of drugs for the treatment of gastric acid-related disorders, known as potassium-competitive acid blockers, abbreviated as PCABs. The series includes an introductory video, this video, and videos on retrosynthesis and the resulting syntheses. Here we present the systematic name, chemical abstract service number, and structure expressed in 2 and 3 dimensions, along with relevant structural characteristics for Vonoprazan. Here's the corresponding information for Fexuprazan, and here's the corresponding information for Tegoprazan. Research into this new class of drugs is considered to have begun in the 1980s with the goal of overcoming the limitations of drugs belonging to the proton pump inhibitor class, such as omeprazole. However, there were initial problems with efficacy and hepatotoxicity. Thus, in the late 90s, linaprazan emerged, which showed signs of hepatotoxicity in clinical trials, and rivaprazan, which is still used in some Asian countries. At the beginning of this century, vonoprazan and tegoprazan emerged, and later, fexuprazan. These drugs inhibit the ATP-ACE enzyme system in a reversible and potassium-competitive manner. Through this mechanism, they suppress gastric acid secretion by parietal cells. Within this class of drugs, it is notable that some of them are pyrrole sulfonyl derivatives, so we could consider the sulfonyl group, linked to a pyrrole heterocycle as a molecular scaffold, to which groups can be attached to optimize its pharmacological and pharmacokinetic properties. As prominent examples of pyrrole sulfonyl derivatives, we have fexuprazan, vonoprazan, and cavaprazan. Unlike pyrrole derivatives, in the case of tegoprazan, it stands out as a methylbenzimidazole derivative linked to a chromane heterocycle, which contributes favorably to binding with the enzyme system. Vonoprazan was patented by Takeda at the beginning of the century. It was registered in Japan in 2015 and in the United States in 2023 under the brand name Voquezna. Fexuprazan was patented in 2015 and registered in South Korea in 2021. Tegoprazan was patented in 2005 and registered in South Korea in 2019. In general, all 3 drugs are indicated to treat acidity, reflux, and peptic ulcers. Here are some pharmacokinetic and adverse reaction data for the 3 drugs. Here are some relevant physicochemical properties for the 3 drugs. The retrosynthesis and the resulting synthesis will be presented in the following videos. Thank you for your attention.